Did you know? Deep within the pages of ancient texts, shrouded in mystery and awe, lies the story of Abaddon, the angel of the abyss. Who is this enigmatic figure? What role does he play in the grand tapestry of biblical lore? Join us as we unravel the secrets of Abaddon and his fearsome domain. To understand Abaddon, we must first delve into the depths of biblical scripture and ancient Jewish writings. Abaddon, whose name means destruction or doom in Hebrew, is a figure of immense power and mystery. In the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 11, we find one of the most explicit mentions of Abaddon. It says, "They have as king over them the angel of the abyss. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek, he has the name Apollyon." Abaddon is the fallen cherub that was tempted to fall and became the archdemon that rules the abyss. He was known as the angel that banished Lucifer the morning star and his rebel angels after the war in heaven. Abaddon was created by God near the beginning of time alongside the rest of the angels. Abaddon was given the role of destroyer, to destroy things that God wasn't willing to. God was omnibenevolent, he could never destroy something that he created, and so that job went to Abaddon. This job being designated to him made Abaddon believe that God was a tyrant, as the only time he was bothered was to destroy something in the name of God. During the Great War of Heaven rebellion, Lucifer promised Abaddon that if he joined his side, he will have more freedom with his destruction, being allowed to not destroy if he chooses not to. With this, Abaddon agreed to join Lucifer's side in the hopes that this would give the apparent tyrant less power over what he ruled. Over the course of the war, Abaddon was incredibly helpful in disposing of their angelic enemies. Unfortunately, he was eventually stopped by Archangel Raphael while he was in his true form. Abaddon made the first strike, which barely made a dent in the angel before Raphael using his divine light to set Abaddon on fire, where he then fell into hell. The charred body of Abaddon then woke up in the inferno, not knowing who to follow. He pretended to work for Satan and Lucifer while he decided whose allegiance he belonged to. The key to the abyss was given to him during this time, though it's unknown who gave it to him. This made him the ruler of the abyss. Abaddon is considered the ruler of all demons of the seventh layer of hell, and also the commander of the locusts of Abaddon. He took major part in the 10 plagues of Egypt, helping Yaldabaoth by using his locusts to destroy the crop fields of Egypt. According to the homily by Timothy of Alexandria, known as the enthronement of Abaddon, Abaddon was an angel named Muriel who had been given the task from God to collect from the earth to be used in the creation of Adam. After his creation, Abaddon was appointed as Adam's guardian. Even before his fall, everyone, including the angels, demons, mortal creatures, felt fear of him. In the Greater Key of Solomon, he is said to have been called upon by Moses to cause the great locusts during the 10 plagues of Egypt. In an arcane version of the Book of Enoch, Abaddon was appointed as the warden of Sheol, where he guards the desolate and hellish prison of the treacherous watchers. Alternatively, however, Abaddon can also be the warden of Tartarus and the prince of the Tartaruki. He is also described in the Apocalypse of Bartholomew as being present in the tomb of Jesus at the moment of his resurrection. Abaddon is an enigma, with both heaven and hell claiming him as an ally and other times as an enemy. Abaddon has also been identified as the angel of death and destruction, the demon of the abyss, and the true king of all demons, reigning even above Satan and Lucifer. While many believe him to be in league with Satan, even going as far as to claim that Abaddon may be Satan himself, he is in actuality a separate entity destined to cast Satan down into the abyss and seal him within when the time comes. Abaddon is also said to have a prominent role in the Last Judgment, as the one who will take the souls to the Valley of Josaphat. Due to his vast power, some believe that those who engage in prayer to Abaddon chance of being saved. Even a being as powerful as Satan openly admitted that he wishes to avoid a confrontation with Abaddon, implying that Abaddon is perhaps even more dangerous than the king of hell himself. Abaddon is sometimes referred or foreshadowed as death, as they both are neutral entity of the two opposing forces. He is also considered as both angel and demon, with neutral and at times lawful agent of both heaven and hell. It is unknown where does allegiance lie, but he is often seen as a lawful agent of God who will abide to his will to fulfill his long destiny and duty, and other times a demonic instrument of destruction sent by Ion. During end times, it is prophesied that he will command a monstrous horde from the abyss known as the locusts of Abaddon that will rampage over the earth in the tribulation period as judgment approaches. They will be prohibited from killing any living creature by God once they have given the seam of Lord, but they will torment the impure for 5 months, and the torture will be so horrible that mankind will try to kill themselves but death will avoid them. As described in Book of Revelation, Apollyon, which is the Greek name of Abaddon, opens the gates of the abyss and unleashes upon the earth his swarms of demons locusts, who then proceed to torture those of mankind who do not bear the seal of God upon their forehead. After that, he is supposed to seize Satan himself, bind him, and toss him into the bottomless pit for 1,000 years. As a side note, it is also said that Abaddon established a romantic relationship with the archangel Caphael. They attempted to keep this a secret for the longest time, as a relationship between an angel and demon was forbidden. They hid this relationship long enough to have 5 children, one of which being Wordithos. Unfortunately, their relationship was eventually found out about, and their children were sentenced to death, with the only one to survive being the previously mentioned Wordithos. Let's talk about his appearances as an entity. Abaddon was a large angel, larger even than Michael in his humanoid form. He had strong, well-built muscles, reflecting his warrior nature. When he was an angel, he wore a golden breastplate and had white feathered wings. Upon transforming into a demon, Abaddon gains eyes as black as night and a huge mouth with many sharp teeth like those of a great white shark. In addition, he wears black armor and his wings have turned dark. In this form, he has a robust figure and a strong, relatively fat body. When working as a fallen angel for Lucifer, he dons a helmet that covers his face, so the angels and demons wouldn't find out that he is a double agent for Lucifer and Jesus Christ. In his demon form, he is often depicted as a large, human-sized locust and rules and leads a swarm of locusts and other insects that carry infectious diseases as a king. This would indicate that Abaddon possesses insectoid-like features, particularly that of a locust. Abaddon is also in command of the 6th house of hell. Abaddon is more similar to the forces of nature than an actual living being, not being evil nor good. He is one of the most feared beings within the entire megaverse. Angels, demons, and mortals alike are afraid of even uttering his name. Satan himself has expressed the wish to never meet Abaddon in combat. His power is so great that he was even worshipped as a god of fire, hell, chaos, and collecting the earth. It is due to this that he has gotten the attention of the Forsaken Priest and Zalgo. As we wind up, Abaddon is a complex figure, representing the darker aspects of divine judgment. His presence in both Christian and Jewish traditions highlights a universal theme: the ultimate accountability of all creation before a higher power. As we peer into the abyss of Abaddon's domain, we are reminded of the balance between creation and destruction, mercy and judgment. Abaddon, the angel of the abyss, serves as a powerful symbol of the consequences of turning away from divine law and order. Join us next time as we continue our journey through the mysterious and awe-inspiring figures of biblical lore. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest explorations. Until then, ponder the mysteries of the unseen and the power of the divine.